Stockholm. But before we present our challenge and our findings, please get to know us a little bit better.
Hey, I'm Thomas from Austria. I have a background in environmental system sciences, and I love to be outdoors and enjoy the nature.
Dzień dobry, everyone. My name is Marcelina, I'm Polish, and my field of study is business administration and management.
Hello, I'm Carolina from Sweden, and I'm a user experience designer. Hope you enjoy our presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Enrique. I'm a Chicano coming straight out of the Californian desert, and my background is in food systems and anthropology. I hope you enjoy this presentation. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Malin. I'm from Sweden, and my background is in political science.
I'm Jambo. Hello everyone. I am Ian Mamunga from Kenya, Africa. I have a background in business and information technology. I hope you enjoy this presentation.
Zdravo, Dumela, greetings. My name is Dunja Stevanovic, and I'm a Croatian national born and raised in Gaborone, Botswana. I'm currently a final year student pursuing an honors degree in business management.
Now that you know us a little bit better, this is our agenda for this morning. We will present our original challenge, our insights, our redefined challenge and point of view, and present our final solution, One Way In. The original challenge presented to us was given to us by Region Stockholm, and in a nutshell, they wanted us to establish collaborations between social entrepreneurs and the public sector to solve societal challenges. Through this journey, we couldn't get an exact definition of what social entrepreneurship or what a social entrepreneur actually is. So as a team, we have gathered that social entrepreneurs can be for-profit or non-profit organizations, but with one goal in mind: to make a better society. So first we went through our empathizing phase, the first step of the design thinking process. And here we interviewed various stakeholders, academia, the public sector, social entrepreneurs, and innovation hubs. And this is what led us to our insights.
Fruitful empathizing phase led us to really important insights from each group of our stakeholders included in our challenge. We identified the following insights from within the Region Stockholm. First of all, they noticed that support systems like innovational hubs for social entrepreneurs are unstructured. Hence, a better overview of social entrepreneur environment is needed. There is already a lot of focus on the first steps from innovational hubs on starting new social enterprises, but there should be more focus on implementation phase and making social enterprises successful. Moreover, there's also a need for measuring investment impact, and this is highly connected to our further insights gained from innovational hubs.
So, based on the interviews with the supporting system of the social entrepreneurs, such as innovation hubs, we identified two major insights. And the first one is the need to keep supporting the social entrepreneur after that incubation phase. And the second one, a need for a more structured and understandable funding schemes for better planning. And so moving on to the entrepreneurs.
Of the final stakeholders that we identified, social entrepreneurs, we realized and acknowledged the fact that the public sector is quite slow, unlike the dynamic nature of social entrepreneurs and that space in things like making decisions. And while this difference is seeable and significant, we saw a need to establish ways of establishing collaboration between these two parties. And the last insight was that these people need to feel that the challenges presented by the public sector or Region Stockholm in this case is they are clear and things they can work on quite in a manner they understand.
Yeah, and based on the emphasizing phase and all of the insights we gained, we redefined our challenge and come up with a point of view, which is basically how we interpret the challenge now. And I will just read it out for you, like creating preconditions to improve collaboration between the slow-moving machinery of Region Stockholm and the dynamic world of social entrepreneurship to address societal challenges. And here I also want to mention that slow-moving machinery does not necessarily have to be seen negative. It is just very difficult to make structural changes within a whole region, and that just takes time.
Yes, so based on the insights and the redefined point of view, we moved forward to ideate and generate different concepts and ideas. And I'm going to take you through the concepts that we came up with. So starting at the top right corner is personifying the region. And this concept involves two different ideas, you can say. First, we have Ingrid the Innovator, which is a fictional character that can be known as the face of social innovation. And then part of this concept as well, we came up with something called an ambassador of change, where the idea is that a social entrepreneur can take on the role as an ambassador and be a driver of change in their community for a period of 1 year, for example. The next concept is Take Me Anywhere exhibition. The idea here is to have a mobile exhibition based on various themes related to social innovation, which can be open to everyone and where the concept of the exhibition can be adapted depending on the audience. Then thirdly, we have Knowledge is Power, which is focused more internally within Region Stockholm, where the idea is that workshops could be organized to increase knowledge of what social entrepreneurship is and how it can be beneficial in solving societal challenges. Then fourth, we have We Are Here For You. The idea with this concept is to increase Region Stockholm's presence at innovation hubs and other forums where social entrepreneurs can be found to provide information on how to interact with the public sector. And then finally, the concept that we decided to move forward with called One Way In, which I'm going to talk a bit more about now. So the idea of the One Way In is to bridge the gap between Region Stockholm and social entrepreneurs, which we have been talking about, that we have been minding and looking closer at in this project. And in this illustration, you can see that RS is short for Region Stockholm, and that SE is short for social entrepreneurs. So the idea with the One Way In is that it would be a space for collaboration, and it can be a physical space located at one of Region Stockholm's facilities. But the idea is that it would also include digital components shared via Region Stockholm's website, for example. And as you see on the left side of the picture, this concept would involve internal activities within Region Stockholm. And they would be facilitated to help define what challenges exist within the region. And this could be linked to existing initiatives, such as SLL Innovation, which is something that exists today. Then on the right side of the picture, you can see that the challenges would be posted via the one-way in to the external environment, together with support for social entrepreneurs on how to collaborate with Region Stockholm from start to end. For example, how to apply for funding or how to navigate through the procurement processes and so on. Yes, and the main functions then of this concept that we see relate back to the insights that we have taken with us from this process include that this type of concept would raise awareness about the societal challenges within Region Stockholm and how social entrepreneurs can contribute to solving them. Further, the one-way in would help social entrepreneurs navigate through the system, making Region Stockholm more accessible. Thirdly, we see that the one-way in could be a way for Region Stockholm to get a better overview of which initiatives exist and, for example, which they support with funding and, yeah, get a better overview in short. Fourthly, this space for collaboration will nudge coalition between the stakeholders in the sense that it creates a space, both physical and digital, for workshops, trainings, webinars, etc., where the stakeholders meet. And then finally, our hope is that the one-way in could contribute to shaping more long-term strategies. So not only focusing on the initial phases of starting enterprises, but thinking more long-term about how to support the collaboration between Region Stockholm and social entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and we were also glad and happy that we had some interviewees and people who, donated some of their valuable time to us to give us feedback in testing our concepts. And as you can also see on the pictures, unluckily, we also had to change our interviews into digital mode due to the current situation. And it worked actually quite fine to get feedback via Zoom as well. So yeah, that we can actually also kind of take a bit with us that some things or also some meetings do not have to be held in a physical meeting. So sometimes it's also just okay to get feedback or to talk to people via the internet. That feedback helped us to refine our challenge and to improve our concept. Now I will just take you through the tour, like what's in it for the different stakeholders and why should the one-way in concept be implemented. For Region Stockholm, it is like it could be a centralized place where the energy is bundled. So like it's smart to bundle energy to reach the goals in a more efficient and more effective way. And with goals, I'm referring to the ROOFs 2030, to the regional development strategy, but also to long-term goals as the SDGs, that they could be reached in a more effective way, and to unleash the power of social entrepreneurship to get like new, cool, outstanding ideas from them, to just think outside the box and to really make big game-changing things rather than like these small step improvements. What's in it for social entrepreneurs? I mean, for social entrepreneurs, it should be a platform to get much easier in contact to Region Stockholm and to public authorities in general. So it's a better navigation and a better collaboration platform, and also to get maybe easier access to funding in that way. But then it is also a platform where the social entrepreneurs can find like-minded people. So they find people who have the same interests, and they can like work together on specific challenges for Region Stockholm to, again, bundle the energy and use the available skills out there. And of course, they also contribute to creating a sustainable society. What's in it for innovation hubs? I mean, innovation hubs can also use that tool more or less as a recruiting platform. So find the right people for the right purpose. Innovation hubs could be part of a could be part of connecting people. So like I see it in a networking and marketing space for innovation hubs, but then also to get a better overview of what's going on currently and to track the general progress of social entrepreneurship and what is going on in the field of social entrepreneurs and in challenges in general. So which challenges has to be solved. And last but not least, what's in for citizen? Yeah, that I will just make very short. Region Stockholm will stay or even become a better place to live in. So people just want to live here and people just want to get old here and want to have kids here and want to spend their life in Region Stockholm. I think that's the most valuable thing, what's in there for the citizen if we solve societal challenges. And now after I talked a lot of what is in for the different stakeholders, Enrique will go on and will talk a bit about like the next steps and moving forward and summarize our presentation with a few words and conclude it.
So in sum, the one-way in concept is best characterized as one place for everything, where inception, navigation, and implementation of social innovation are given equal focus, and true collaboration can be fostered. Moving forward, we suggest that small trials should be conducted that highlight our one-way in concept. And this can be done whether it's in a physical space or digital space, but considering the current situation, perhaps the digital space would be the best way to move forward. We hope that this will all eventually lead to the better collaboration that was identified in our original challenge. And although the result of this project is not something tangible, it's our hope that by empathizing with the many different stakeholders that we interacted with and using this iterative research design, that we've provided the foundation for the development of long-term strategies that can create the better collaboration between these two sectors. Yeah, and we also have one last important task, and that's to thank all of those that have contributed to this project. It shouldn't be taken lightly that we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and that we all have to attend this meeting over the internet and through Zoom. But despite this, we're really warmed by all the help and advice that we've received throughout the entire time of this project. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, group Minding the Gap. And as we do when we make applause, we hold up our hands and shake them a bit. Very nicely done. Thank you so much.